What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters, man. So it seems like it's over. Hollow the Don versus Hollow the Don versus Rum Nitty. I don't know, man. Hollow the Don versus Rum Nitty went on, man. I ain't even gonna play around, man. Hollow definitely ended his third round short. Rum Nitty with the 30 all day. Rum Nitty with the 30 easy. Wasn't even debatable, man. Rum Nitty with the 30 easily. It was. I think the first round when Hollow came out, he knew what he was up against. You could tell he knew what he was up against. So it's like you can tell. I ain't gonna crush him. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because he definitely tried to come with it and he tried to bring it. You can tell he tried to bring it in the first round, even though a lot of times when Hollow rap, it just sounds like a lot of filler. It just sounds like he's just rapping. He's just rapping, you know. It don't seem like it be direct. It don't seem like it. It just be seem like he just be everywhere, all over the place, you know. And it just didn't hit. And it's like when Rum Nitty came on, even though we know Rum Nitty for rapping gun bars, when he was popping that reel, talking about him being a father, getting up every morning with his 4 kids and don't know how to do his daughter hair, you know, that stuff just hit. It's just different. It just hit different. You know what I'm saying? It just hit different. And it just seemed like he just had more substance. He was more creative, more substance. That's the thing about Rum Nitty that's amazing, I'm finding. Even though he's known for guns, the way he continued to find creative ways to continue to talk about guns in so many different ways. And he's so strategic in doing it. Like his research on it, man, and just continue to just come up with different ways to make it even sound new every time. It's like we know he gonna rap about guns, but he's so skillful, crafted at how he does it. It's never the same. It's always different. Like it's always different every time, and it's crazy because it's all. It reminds me of like it's sort of like being an oxymoron. It's like all he do is talk about guns, but he's so creative and strategic at how he do it that his pen game is crazy when only talking about guns. So it'd be like the way he do it, just show you. I don't know, man. It's kind of confusing, man. But man, he be on point, man. He be on point, man. It wasn't gas for Rum Nitty, man. Rum Nitty be on point. Rum Nitty be hitting, man. I like his energy, his stage presence, his aggression, his confidence, his performance, his pen game. Like I said, he very strategic. He keep moving. I like how he always keep it moving. I like what he does. Like he circle around his opponent like a predator while he attacking them at the same time, man. And it's like, man, he did his thing, man. Hollow, I don't know, man. Hollow started out okay, but ran out of gas at the end. He ran out of gas at the end, man. It was just like, I don't know, man. Rum Nitty just did him dirty to me, man. I got Rum Nitty with the clear. I got Rum Nitty with the clear 30, man. Clear 30. Hollow was okay. He wasn't really bad. Third round wasn't good at all. He gave up on the third round, but his first round was good. You could tell he knew he was up against Rum Nitty, so he tried to come with it. He tried to say, okay, I rapped about this, I rapped about that, I rapped about this. Now let me hit him with some consciousness. So he was trying to be versatile in what he did. His first round was okay, but it just sounded like a bunch of filler. Just sounded like a bunch of filler. But he was okay. He was decent. But Rum Nitty just took it to another level. You know what I'm saying? It's just levels in this, man. You know what I'm saying? And Hollow was okay, but Rum Nitty just mopped the floor with him. I'm sorry. I got Rum Nitty clearly with the 30. Clearly with the 30. What's good, Solo? I got him
Yo.
with the 30, man. What's good, bro? How you feeling?
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like that battle. I didn't really like that battle.
You're
You
more
know, I
so
thought that,
because of Rum Nitty or Hollow or both?
well, both of them really, because I thought that Rum Nitty when he first started, he kind of changed his style. You know, because people were saying that he wasn't all that with gun bars, and I feel like he brought it back like in the third, like more in the
What
third.
people were saying that? You saying people were saying that going into this battle?
Yeah, people were saying that, you know, all he raps about is gun bars, and Holland was saying that all he raps about is gun bars. That's why he started the round off like, they say all I rap is gun bars, and he went with went with more angle based. And
Well,
I didn't really.
if that was the case though, Solo, then why would he go back to gun bars in the second and third?
Well, I mean
So
that's
how did he change up his style? I don't
well,
get it.
I feel like he started off that so he can show the fans that he can do things different. You know what I mean? That's why in the first round it was more angles. And and I feel like that's not really Rum's bread and butter. You know, like his bread and butter is the gun bars because like you were saying, like he's very creative with the gun bars. Like, he's probably the most creative with the gun bars I've heard. Like
Yeah, I'd be amazed how he continue to find new ways to talk about gun and be as skillful. Like, man, his pen game crazy when it comes to that, man. I don't think he get the appreciation needed when we talk about who pen games. He got a crazy pen game, man. The way he
yeah.
come up with things, Rum Nitty definitely need to be in them conversations when you talking about top pens because his lyrical ability to be strategic and do that like that is unmatched to some degree. I don't think the average battle rapper could go their whole career talking about guns as much as he do and could have stayed consistent like that. I'm just keeping it real. I think they would have been and ran out of gas. Like even now, Tay Rock is called the gun bar king, right? And
Yeah.
Rum Nitty is
Yeah.
called the gun line king, right? But if you
Yeah.
listen to Tay Rock starting to sound the same now as some of his gun bars a lot. Like it's starting to
Yeah.
just some of that stuff be replays and sounding alike. Rum Nitty be saying that stuff and it just be entirely like I don't know, man. It's
Yeah.
different.
Yes, it's definitely a different energy. You know, when Rum puts a gun bar together, you can tell that he actually thinks about it and like carefully crafts it. Like I feel like Rock he just says a gun bar and he leans more on conviction, like in his delivery, where you like, okay, you know what I mean, it hit because of the conviction and his delivery. But Rum, it hits because,
I'm on the
he
phone,
has
y'all.
delivery and is very creative. You know what I mean? Like he's yeah, and then Hollow, he was like, after his first round, I was like, and I think that he thought that he was gonna get more love. You know what I mean? Because he been gone for a long time, but he
Right.
wasn't getting the love except for that one dude he brought along. Like, dude was like, "Yeah, go ahead, Hollow." Like
Why
out
did
of
you
nowhere.
why did you think this wasn't the good battle? Like what was you about to say about that? Like what didn't you
Well,
like?
I just didn't feel the energy there. Like, say for example, like you had the other battles where I feel like it just felt like the crowd was like out of it. Like they just like, they've been there for a while. They were trying to leave. They wasn't really like cheering for, either one of them really. And and there was a lot of like Rum stuff that I was like, yo, that was dope. But they wasn't even like cheering for nothing, it seemed like. You know what I'm saying? Until like maybe like the third. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did Hollow give up in that third?
He gave up in the first
he just cut it. Yeah, he did. He just let it go.
Not the first 2 rounds, but the first round.
How?
Yeah.
How he give up in the first? I thought in the first
he was rapping and then he stopped and he did the LOM joint.
But he had been rapping for a long time.
That's true.
Yeah,
But
he acted like he was gonna go 52 minutes though.
Yeah, that was whack.
That was more of an act though.
Oh, when he said let him rap all 3 of his first rounds right now.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that was more of an act. I feel.
Also, you think that the when he finished the end of the round, that was a part of that act, part of that time.
Yeah, but then
he had already rapped for a long time.
I thought
he was rapping for hella long.
That first round.
It seemed like it led up to it because before that he said, "Oh, how much time I got? 52 more minutes."
Right,
like,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
I thought he messed up with that. But he was saying he ready to rap. He said he was screaming he was ready to rap all night or whatever. Look, I just wanted to scream this, yo. Shout out to Bow True, shout out to one of you out, yo. I thought Rum Nitty, he surprised the heck out of me tonight, yo. He did have gun bars, but I felt like he had more substance and angles, yo. He normally don't have angles. Them gun bars, they could be tailored and catered to anybody to me. Exactly. He had actual angles on Hollow. Like, and he rebutted one in a sense when the kid angle.
I like that.
Being a parent.
Yeah.
I thought that was clever.
Yeah.
He had already.
That.
That was clever.
I'm
like, oh man, damn. Like, what can Hollow do? And then Hollow material was mad dry.
Don't sound like a lot of filler. It just sound like a lot of filler.
I didn't like it. And then a lot of the accolade bragging and stuff wasn't hidden either. Like,
I think I don't mean to cut you off. I think what hurt Hollow a lot is that when we know the stuff he did, a lot of that stuff he say don't hit. Like when he try to talk, it's like the clothing line don't hit.
None of that.
The him trying to say he did something real, none of that hit. It's
like the do math wrong, the math angle.
Yeah, like I mean, it's just like we know who he is, but it's like it's like he gives me the DNA factor. I get that DNA vibe when I see him rap now. I mean, no believability.
Oh man,
I know he can rap, but
DNA wins though. Truth, DNA be winning.
But Hollow be winning too. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes he win, but not he don't. Hollow got a resume like Surf. It's like a little bit half and half. Like Hollow do lose a lot of battles. He loses a lot of battles, but he win every. So they definitely got losing records. I ain't gonna even lie. They definitely got losing records, but Hollow give me that DNA vibe. It's like we know they can rap, but there's no believability that makes you. I just don't feel him, man. I mean, I don't feel him. I hear him. I just don't feel him when I hear him rap, man. I can't relate. I think Hollow is one of the ones I just can't relate to when it comes to rap. Because he's talking about. Because here's the thing about him. Like I said, so much out here about him that ain't fun. He talking about Rum Nitty being a parent. But forget what's out here on him is when they saying he left his baby mama and baby in the house when them dudes came and took off. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, what is he talking about? You get what I'm saying? And then he's saying, oh, Rum Nitty, you in the gang thing, but you was in NYB and things like that, and then you flipped the script on them. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, it don't really hit when you come with all that baggage, like, you know what I'm saying?
But see, that's for only the ones that really know and know the history behind these battles. For people that just kind of tuned into it, even still, I don't think the stuff would have still hit. Like, it was whack. But knowing his background and stuff, I'm screaming, that do change it. I'm screaming, that add more to Rum Nitty winning or whatever, because it's like he contradicting or whatever. Hollow be contradicting himself, or being a hypocrite.
Bruh. Hey, Hollow better not ever talk about guns, bro. I don't want to ever hear him talk about guns.
Okay, so somebody put this up here. He said, "Can we agree that RBE events is better than Smacks?"
Oh man,
No, we can't agree to that. I'm not going to agree to that because that's not true to me. That's not true to me. RBE, shouts out to them. They do throw some events. Sometimes their events don't go good. A lot of their events don't go good either. This was a fire card tonight. Everybody came with it tonight for the most part, just keeping it real.
But the thing is, no, go ahead. Go ahead. My bad.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, like, it's even hard to compare too, because RBE was rapping in front of a crowd versus a small room. You know what I mean? Like, you can't really compare it.
Is he trying to compare Max Out 2 to this card? Because if I'm judging Max Out 2 compared to this, I'm taking this card over Max Out 2.
So hear me out,
Well,
too. This might be a blog idea, right? Compare all the events between, I guess between those two leagues up till now.
You won't compare.
Right. No,
Yeah, nah.
Right.
It won't compare. Because the thing about the URL,
well, they did too many events.
No, that too. It don't even compare. Because the URL gonna double to triple the events RBE throw. RBE may throw 4, maybe 4 at the most a year. Not since they into money, they probably be doing a lot now. I'm starting to see now he's doing another. Yeah, he's starting to collect on that door money now. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And now we see he see the Max Out thing working for him. I just saw something like Max Out 3. The next, like, damn, you did Max Out 1, 2, and 3.
Hey, y'all. Hey, side note, y'all do know Ultimate Madness is next week. UM4.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, and the crazy thing is though is that Brick by Brick is like August 7th or something like that. RBE.
URL on their butts, yo. URL on RBE.
I don't really. The thing about you, the thing about URL is they're in the contract with Caffeine, right. So they have to meet it. Just like tonight, you saw they wanted to start the battle. That white man came out there. He stopped it. Beasley was right there. So look, Beasley right there, Smack right there. Like, okay, let it happen. No big deal. Them white folks, no.
Came out with Jay Black.
Stop this right now. No, Black was getting like, hey, like to both bosses, like,
yeah,
boss. The boss.
Bro was like bosses.
Yeah,
right.
Smack gonna look like that white man, like, no.
Hey, he just the producer. He had a headset.
Right. He was white though. We can't. Hey, he gonna Smack. Oh, we can't do this. Okay. Tomorrow, y'all. But it's my birthday.
Hey, he said, y'all mean it's my birthday, y'all mean.
And look, and he knew he wasn't supposed to do that. He was feeling himself. Yeah. Everybody, he said, no, don't go nowhere, y'all. Don't go nowhere. You know, I want to make an announcement. You know,
they said, cut.
It's going on. Going down and everything. And you know what? Forget it, man. Y'all. We gonna do this right now. Come on, man. I'm feeling it right now.
They let Cortez get a bar out. They found out this real. They was like,
No.
They was like,
No.
Bro, that was crazy.
No.
Hey, you know what though? I really think that they thought like Smack wasn't really feeling the main event. He was like, man, forget that, bro. We're gonna have this one.
Bro, ain't no way you gonna have Cortez and Ace headline on dang on. Come on, fam.
Well, I don't know, man, because Cortez been cooking lately, and I'm gonna keep it real. The last 2 Ace I saw, he was fire. I'm just saying. The last 2 I saw, he smoked gems. He snapped in that battle. I'm gonna keep it real. Even though it was gems, he still snapped. He actually did good in the John battle too. I'm not gonna lie. And who did he just battle? Who else he just battled not too long ago? I think his last 3 battles was actually nice. I don't even hold you though, man. But you know, if Ace can get through his stuff, Ace could be one of them dudes if he can get through his rounds. Because he got a good pin game, and look, Ace is a superstar. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Ace is a superstar if he can get through his material. He got performance,
and how much time?
Bars.
How many battles would he need to win in a row or something?
He ain't even got them many battles now.
I understand. And that's what I'm screaming. You said to get to being a superstar. I'm saying, how many battles would you say it would take him to win? I think he passed that, man. He ain't got it.
I don't know.
If he on a 2 or 3 battle winning streak, how many more do we need?
But most of them, look, Swamp ain't even got that. Look, your boy ain't even got that.
But see,
Easy
this the
the
problem
Park
with
ain't
that.
even got that.
Swamp got a better record than Ace. I mean, true.
I don't think so.
Okay, we can. All right, we can scream about that.
Swamp lost to KCJ. Swamp lost to T-Top. Swamp lost to Geechee Gotti.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
I gave
Yo,
him,
what's happening?
I gave
Good. What's going on, y'all?
What's happening? What's happening? Everything good? What up? I'm all right. Fire event.
I see I got a new co-host.
you
up here all the time.
Fire, man, it's a fire event. I just want to make sure people feel the way I feel.
Hey, wait. Hey, where were you at though, bro?
Where was that?
Hey,
he on the next.
Like, I actually want to see your battle, bro.
Your Honor. Try not to cuss, brother. Okay, come on. We kicking it.
Yeah, because I actually want to see a battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like,
that's a fact.
I'm a supporter. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, where your Honor at? Because I was the one like, yo, he about to be a next star.
All your Honor battles is gonna be in the East Coast and New York because he don't fly.
Yeah.
No,
thank you, True.
Yeah. Y'all done play it safe. Like, I ain't gonna get on nothing I can't control. Can't control the plane up there.
But it ain't about me. It ain't about me. It's about the event right now. It ain't about me.
I can get out of car accident.
Man.
I can get out of
the event.
Take a boat.
Nah, I mean, yeah, that's true. But the crazy thing is, I just said, yo, where your Honor at? Like I said in the chat before I came up. You know what I'm saying? So when while you're here, I might with his ass you to your face.
That was you right. I don't fly, man.
Man.
But the event tonight was fire, bro. I think my favorite
battles. You know, you don't see all of them, yo.
Yeah, I never see all of them, but I saw the third of Swamp and T-Top. I think Head Ice and the other one was my favorite battle. Head Ice and Av was the best battle. That battle of the night.
How do you think Swamp did?
I only saw the third round, so I don't know. I only saw the thirds.
Okay, who you gave the third to, yo? Who you gave that third to?
I don't know. What I was seeing the rest of the story, you pretty much not really judging. At this point, you just watching it. You're not really thinking about judging and shit. You just watching it. Just because I missed it. I said, fuck. I was watching YouTube when I missed it.
Wait, brother, the profanity, brother.
You gotta get used to it. You gonna be visiting up here, brother.
What is that about? What's going on?
Because you know, as a Christian, bro, I got a different following also. I got a lot of people come over here who believe in Jesus and Bible study and things like that. And I'm doing the word. So it's things like that. Plus, it's a lot of families watch me, man. It's a lot of families that watch me. You know, people be like, man, my kids know your slogan. I'm like, oh, wow. Like, okay. So, but that's a good thing, though, because, you know.
That shit was fire. The Ice and Av, I gave it the Av.
Well, you get that with the Av?
Yeah, I gave it the Av. Had to.
Oh,
Ice was going crazy though.
Did you give it to Av because of technicality?
No, Ice didn't choke.
No, but he rapped real long.
His first round, that's why he got the first. He got the first because he just out-rapped him, literally. So he definitely got the first.
You don't think he got the other rounds?
His second was his best round, but Av's second was his best round, which was the best round of the night. Av went off in that second.
Hold on, wait. You think that was the best round of the night? That second?
You might got to hear it again. Actually, he was talking, but that nigga said his head ice, but his stomach slightly.
Yeah, that was tight.
That was okay. But if you go through what I don't know Head Ice rounds by heart, but every round Ice, but this is what I'm saying. Every round to me, what I heard when it was going on, he had the better line every round. Like if you said that was Av's best line in that second round, if we knew Head Ice line, he'd have a line better than that. I guarantee you. Because here's the thing to me, Your Honor. It's a different when people rap. To me, this is just my opinion. Rap is okay when it's good, but when you talk that real and it hit, it's just different to me, man. It just do something different to me. It's just different, man. You get what I'm saying? It's just different. Especially when he kept on calling. See, here's the thing. See, it's like Head Ice exposed Av to me. Like Av talking that real and Head Ice was like, how you really, your boy, a meat chaser. He chase your boy is a meat chaser. Your boy liking transgender pictures and he chasing meat and you giving him daps and hands and you saying you from the streets. You ain't even like crazy. That was crazy, bro. That was crazy.
That was good. Yeah.
That was crazy. He was like, how you saying you a street dude and your guy like guys and you ain't even living by the street code? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna hit your line later, Truth. I gotta go.
All right. It was cold, man. To me. You know, I just think that real just do something better than. I think that real just do something better than just rapping. To me, I don't know. Solo.
Av was talking too, but Av had that real shit too. They both did the same shit. They was real. They entertained. They gave us gun bars. They gave us drug bars. They all did the same stuff. You know what I mean? Head Ice may present it in a more of a street way, but at the end of the day, they rapping and Av raps was.
I gotta ask you this, y'all. I gotta ask you this, bro. So, is this a part of that new era thing that people doing? Because I'm noticing they saying that in the events when a lot of the up and coming battle rappers going up against the top tiers and big names, they saying new era, new era, new era. Is this got anything to do with that? Honestly,
I don't think so, bro.
No, I'm talking about with you.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so, bro.
Yeah,
to be honest with you.
Okay.
Hey, but seriously though, like it is an agenda because remember when Mook and Calico was up there, they had like everybody in the crowd wearing New Era shirts. Yeah. And Mook said that, like, yo, P, why y'all have him wearing New Era shirts?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know, bro.
I think we like the
conspiracy, brother.
I think we like to
Mook said that.
I'm gonna keep it real though. Like I've been saying all night. I'm gonna keep it real. Like I've been saying all night. This is the first class I actually like the up and comers who haven't really made it to where they need to be. Well, it's a lot of talent here. A lot of you brothers got a lot of good talent, and this was rare. Usually, it wasn't never this deep. Like a lot, they are deep. Y'all got a deep class of brothers that's actually good battle rapping right now. From the kids,
battle rappers in good hands, man. That's what Smacking them do. They continue to push the envelope. They continue to find new talent to promote, and they keep the shit fresh. And that they've been doing that since its inception. This is never new. We just watching the change as it's happening. So we're landing on it while we're talking about it. But this is nothing new. This is simply what they do. They push the envelope. This shit on autopilot, man.
It is something new, bro, because we haven't had these many dudes that's actually good.
And
that's
always had that.
Good. No, we haven't, bro. We have a lot of people that don't have. Okay, you know what else I'm finding out about? A lot of y'all on the come up. Y'all are the total package now. Y'all can do almost everything. Y'all stepped up y'all performances. A lot of them that have performances, stage presence, confidence, can get in and out of different bags. A lot of them and here's nothing, and they don't sound like twerks. A lot of people were sounding like twerks. Kid Chaos don't sound like twerk. You don't sound like twerk. Real Sick don't sound like twerk. A lot of these people were coming and had this little twerk vibe going to them. Now you can see the difference in their talents and what they bring to the table, and I like what I'm seeing, man.
I agree.
So to respond to that, if I can, that's what I was trying to explain about what Smacking them do. They put different up there. This is what they do. This is what I mean by they pushing the envelope. They always ahead of the game. That shit always booming because they don't put people who sound. You don't think they say that? They not saying that. They're saying that too. They're saying he sound like Turk. We good. They put different up there. They give you a variety, which is what they've always done. Is what I'm saying. This isn't nothing. They've always done this. This is nothing new.
Hold on, wait. That can't be, Your Honor, what they always done if they knew that that's what they were doing and had to change it. So they couldn't. So it can't be something they always done when you see that they just had to change it.
That's incorrect, brother.
You just saying it.
Can
Listen,
I say
truth.
this? Can I say this one thing though? Another thing that's dope is that a lot of y'all promoting yourselves too. You know, you got Easy has his own channel. You have your own channel. You know what I mean? You have Ace I Mean over there
Yeah.
like promoting himself. Like a lot of
Yeah.
them are promoting themselves and not
Pretty
even
much,
really using the vehicle of the URL. You know what I mean? And that's another thing that I've seen with the class. They're not really necessarily like leaning on URL. They're out there like just putting in work themselves to promote themselves. You know, so that's dope too. That's really dope.
I
So
I
yeah, I agree.
I can see that. I can see that. So I'm just impressed with what I'm seeing going on with these up and coming dudes because they like them brothers nice, man. I like that the brother Kid Chaos, he got a total package too. Real Sick got a total package. Easy to Block got a total package. I'm what get me the most is that they actually know how to perform. They actually know how to rap and bring energy, and that's different. A lot of them didn't have that at first, man. These dudes actually got star quality to them, man, and that's what was missing out of them. So I'm seeing like, okay, yeah, they got it, man. They got it, man. They just got to just get it a little bit more, but they definitely got it, man. So I was amazed in that. What's going on, POE?
How you doing?
Yeah.
Battle True. I
What's
know
going
you're
on?
OG, but I got a question for you since you're more older than me, you're more knowledgeable than me. I'm only 29.
Go
And
ahead.
I was asking, do black people run anything in America? The white man brought off BET and the white man brought off URL, and he told Smack to cut it, and he was looking kind of sad when they told him that. It's like black people, we don't control nothing, man. I want your opinion because you're more older than me, you know? You're more older than me.
Look, hey, POE. I ain't gotta be more older than you to know that, man. But it's like, look, you know what? I mean,
Like,
we
we don't
can't.
control nothing.
Okay, look, but
We
think
don't
about
own
that.
nothing.
But that's not. I'm gonna say that's not really true, because it depends on what you're saying. Because it's a lot of black-owned black businesses that just belong to them that they haven't sold out to. So if you talking about commercial, when you talking about commercial wise, like what we seeing now, when you get into like the major things, or like that's what I'm saying. What do you mean? Are you saying black in a whole, like black business owners? Or is you just talking about the mega commercial black businesses?
No, I'm just talking about like black in America. So I know a lot of black out of different countries running stuff, but it's like in America, it's like they always buying something off from us.
Well, there go right there. You just answered your own question. They always buying something from us. See, the thing about us is black people, and I don't think it's just black. I just think it is, period. Like it.
Yeah.
We hustlers. 9 times out of 10,
Yeah.
when you a black person and you start your own black business, you in it to make money. That's just like if I started a company and I got it to this, and then here go a white man like, I buy your company for double that right now.
Yeah.
Take it. I'm moving on to something else anyway. That's basically how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it is. You most of us is hustlers, and we look at it like, okay, I built that. Now it's sort of like a real estate. You buy a house, such and such. You build up the equity and things on it. Then you sell it for more than what you bought it for. Like, hey, we want to buy the house. Okay, you can have it. Double me out. I'm back on something else. So I'm just asking you. So do you think that that's a bad thing that brothers owning companies and business and sell it for double?
It's good and bad in both ways, but I looked at Smack and I felt bad. He looked like he was about to cry when that white man was saying, no, we don't save it for tomorrow. And I saw the look on Smack's face. I said, damn, and wait, who knew they were looking? They were looking like, I saw fear in their eyes. I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
that made me feel bad.
Bro.
Well, that did show us, son. Because, you know, hey, it was actually one time, I'm going to keep it real. I forgot what event that was. I don't know if you can remember this, Solo. It was a time where they were doing something, and They said something Smack like, no, I ain't agree to that. I ain't say that. I ain't agree to that. I ain't even made up my mind yet what I'm gonna do. You know what? I'm gonna do this.
Yeah. I remember that.
Remember that?
I remember that.
but you know the thing is, look, here's the thing. I would say this, and I'm gonna keep it real. I got to keep it 100, man. That's just what I do. I love Caffeine as far for what it brought to battle rap. Because I'm one who used to buy all these events for like $60, $50 a pop every time. Every time. Now we getting these cards for free, bro. We getting Moo, Rock, Serve, T-Top for free. I'm talking about for free. Like literally for free. When if Caffeine didn't come along, URL and them, hey, this $50. The $50 in, y'all gotta wait for it to drop. I like the Caffeine merge as far as what it did. And here's another reason I like about Caffeine. Not only that they made it free, they forced the URL and them to be more professional. Remember when they would also have these events wouldn't even start when they say 6. They'll start like 2 hours later, having something like 45-minute intermissions between the battles. Like 9 to 10 hour events. Like now they like, look, let's keep this going. 6 o'clock is 6 o'clock. Let's go. Now then you're like, hey, we gotta go. Now you see the battles. We're doing the recaps of the battle. One recap is 8 minutes. The other one is 9 minutes because now the next battle on within a 10-minute intermission. So I like what they brought to battle rap as far as that. They made it more professional and they gave it to the public for free because let's keep it real. When you talk about white people, they know where the real money at. The real money is not charging the people to buy the pay-per-view. The real money is getting it from other white people like us in the sponsorship. You give it to the community for free that they can generate traffic to the channel, take the numbers that the traffic is generating and use it as a negotiating tool for sponsors to get multi-million-dollar deals and bidding. So that's where they come in. They're like, look, y'all doing them pay-per-views for $200,000-$300,000. Okay, give it to them for free. We finna take these numbers and put them up to these sponsorships for multi-million-dollar contracts. And that's what they show.
I think it's
you say you think it's what?
I think it's really good that we really give URL the credit sometimes it deserves a lot with some of the small things that they do that we, you know, may take for granted because they've been doing it for so long, so much content, so much free, like the amount of events he's throwing, how free it is, like you just said, the amount of content on the app. I just remember we gave the app a hard time coming out, and not we as in me, I mean we as in the culture, the community. We gave the app a hard time, and I look at it now, flourishing, like it's beautiful. It was one of the best things that happened. Like it's always. I'm just happy we can get. I'm happy to hear you. Give me a second. I'm glad to hear you. Get him some props for small stuff like that we take for granted. Because if they didn't do it, you'll be surprised how angry we'll be.
I'm gonna keep it realistic. I never really gave the app problems like that because I know. See, I'm a realist, and what I mean by that, like I said, it come from me. I'm buying $50, $60, $55 pay-per-views, right? So I know at times. Some battles that's on them cards, I would pay $20, $30 for just to see that one card. I don't have to see 12 battles, like 6, 7 battles. When I would have paid for I would pay $30, $40 just to see this one battle. So me paying $7 a month compared to me usually paying $200 a month.
I think one of the other understatements is that the how many events Smack throw, how many successful high value events that he throw, like that's just phenomenal, bro. It always gets a 1 to 2. Yeah, it's been going crazy. It doesn't stop, and like you know what I mean. Without that, we would really be fucked up.
Well, you act like you advertising to get on the next card, brother.
I don't need to do that. I would never need to do nothing like that.
Right, because you already signed. Well,
I'm already on the fucking card.
A lot of people want to know when you gonna battle, man. That's what people want to know.
I just came off a Don Marino battle. I got a nice little small league.
Did?
Yeah, it's on the app now. I got a nice little. Yeah, it dropped like a month ago. Yeah, this kind of been happening.
Oh, it dropped a month ago.
But
On
yeah,
who
I mean,
channel?
yeah, 'cause your last battle was against James, wasn't it? Or was it
Nah,
that one?
nah. The last
You
one was
just
against
said
Don Marino. Before that, it was against
Okay.
Dot.
on who
Them-
card?
Oh yeah, that's the one. Dot.
It was
Yeah, that one
on
was dope.
URL. It was a close quarters card. The same one with Jack Boy,
It's
Twerk,
on the
and
app.
Bill Collector and Dot. Yeah, it's on the app.
Okay, I
But
got it.
but the sheer value of content that he gives us is phenomenal. It's very phenomenal. It's really phenomenal.
Now, how do you feel it
That's-
affects you promotion wise?
Say it again, brother.
The app, like, how do you feel that it affects you promotion wise? Like, don't you feel like people would have more eyes on you if you were on YouTube?
Yeah, but you know, at this point, it's the eyes that's on is the important eyes. We want to put on our show for the eyes that chose to watch. You know, that we can't. I don't think you should spend that much time worried about the people who don't want to follow you to this app. It's okay. The people who did follow is the ones who reap the rewards of great battles. Hopefully, great, good, entertaining battles. So that's what you do it for. And those people are enough to keep this running. So it's okay if it never gets whatever number it would get if it was on YouTube that whatever you said. Sorry.
Okay, that makes sense.
What's going on with you though, Danny? Did you like the event tonight?
You know what? Yeah, the event was okay. It was all right. It wasn't the best one, in my opinion.
I actually think it was solid though. I think
it was fine.
Okay, if you look at the first battle, you had Chess and Kid Chaos. I think both of them did real good, man.
That was dope. Who do you think won?
I had who did I have? Kid Chaos? I think I took Kid Chaos in that.
Yeah?
I think I had Kid Chaos 2-1. I think I gave Kid Chaos the first. Yep, Kid Chaos the first. Chess definitely won the second. And Kid Chaos may have got the third, if I ain't mistaken. May have got the third. Who did you have?
I think I got Chess, man. I think I got Chess the first 2 rounds.
The first two?
The first 2 rounds, and then I got Kid Chaos in the third.
Okay.
But I'm not mad at either. I'm not mad at either one, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean by that was a good battle. Then I think the next battle after that was what? Head Ice and Av? That was fire.
No, it was Arson Sick.
I got Head Ice.
It was Arson Sick.
They came before Arson 6 came before Head Ice and Av?
Oh, I thought it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Well, that was a good battle too. I think those were two.
That was a fire battle
for both of them. I think that was two.
Man, the event was an 8.9 out of 10. That shit was the event was extraordinary, phenomenal.
I think Arson Sick is debatable.
You know what's crazy? Even Swamp did good, man. Even though he messed up in the first 2 rounds, but his material was real good. If you minus the 2 stumbles, he was good. He was good.
How did y'all have to
his best round was the first.
Who? Swamp.
Yeah, his first round was the best.
His first
was his best. His third round, he spent too much time. Okay, he choked the second. In the third round, he spent too much time talking about cooking dope.
Yeah, that shit was a little dry. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, that shit was a little dry.
Y'all, I didn't like that. Try not to cuss, brother. Please be mindful of that. Please.
I gotta write this down.
Now, you know what? You know another reason why I say that? Because I want you to hold this down. I'll be right back. Hold my channel down for me, brother.
Oh man, I need that percentage.
No, you hosting it right now, brother. Hold it down. I'll be right back. Hold it down.
You said this is going to the app though. Going to the app.
I have a question for everybody. I got a question for everybody.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
Yo, did y'all feel as if Rum Nitty was gassed?
Yeah,
100%. And Hollow wasn't giving his just due at all. They were sleeping. Hollow definitely took the first. Hollow was going crazy. His setups, his thought process, his creativity is just phenomenal. Hollow, he was definitely going off, but they definitely was.
I was on the boat. He was saying it was basic to me.
It was still creatively done. It was delivered well. Yeah, it rhymed so well.
Yeah, exactly. It was put together well. And
he rhymed very well.
I felt like Rum wasn't all that though. I don't feel like Rum was all that.
Rum third was fire.
Yeah, third was dope. Third was dope. Third was dope.
What he say? He said,
like, yeah, bars. I was like,
I wish I wrote it down. He said, Rum Nitty said a bunch of stuff. I wish I wrote it down. He said, I don't know. I can't think of it.
But see, that's the thing. His third, he went back to his normal self though. Like in the first and second, he was just trying to angle him, and then like in the third, he went back to the gun bars.
Hollow had
like
Hollow had a crazy Kobe Nitty dropping 60 bar. That shit was so hard. I didn't get no
reaction. That was fire. That was fire.
I was like,
I didn't get no reaction.
I was like, where?
I got Hollow winning the battle.
I might have to edit the Hollow as well.
First two.
You know what this reminds
the first two, yeah, because Nitty got the third.
The battle reminds me a lot of Surf versus Hollow. It reminds me a lot of that. They were gassing Surf, sleeping on Hollow, but then I think that when people catch it back, they're gonna change their minds.
Oh,
because I think that Rum is easier to digest for new fans.
Yeah, and then Hollow, he's really on Caffeine and everything. They watch Nitty battles on Caffeine like once a month, so like and they used to seeing him. So I guess that's what.
And that digested part that you was talking about is absolutely correct. Rum Nitty, if it's like it's not elementary, but it is so easy to follow. Yes, it's so easy to follow. It's so easy to digest, but it's not like it's elementary. It's not in a bad way. It's just. The way he raps it, it's just it's almost predictable at times. It's really like predictable.
Yeah, and another thing. Go ahead.
No, I wasn't saying that. I was just saying you catch it instantly. Hollow, his material, like it takes a second. You like slow down, like, oh wait, I caught that. You know what I mean? But Rum Nitty stuff is like you catch it right when you say it.
Yeah, exactly. He's still from the old place though. Like if you think about it, like Rum. I don't know, man. It's Rum like that way of rapping is so here's when you cheer, like it's so like here's the finale. It's so like it's so manufacturedly like it's not in a bad way. None of it's in a bad way. He's a beast, but it's just it is what it is. It's so obviously this is the hurrah. It's it's such a walk in the park. Like handheld rounds that it's just like, you know what I mean? There's no nuance or subtlety.
Like a new fan will know how to know when to react off like.
It's so telling. Here you go. It's so
exactly.
And then meanwhile you feel smart for catching something Hollow said. Just like The Office. Like The Office jokes. If you ever watch The Office, it's not it's no sitcom show. You laugh when you see the joke, and it makes it more. I don't know. It just makes it pretty easier to watch that way. It makes it funner to watch, catching the stuff that maybe somebody didn't catch. But Rum is just like Rum, Twerk 2, and all the guys who sound like it's so obvious. You know what I mean? It's like you're just handing over your papers to cheer. Like here you go, bro. It's just me.
I'm not a Rum Nitty fan. I'm not a Rum Nitty fan. Like this is maybe this is like my bias or anything like that, but. I just don't feel like he raps, man.
Oh yeah.
I feel
he battle raps. He battle raps. He battle raps.
He definitely battle raps.
He battle raps.
He'll say a punch. He'll stop, walk around the room, hype himself up, and then go back to the next punch. It actually pisses me off.
You don't like. I can tell you don't like when he walk around.
I don't like it. I don't like.
But why? What's so wrong with that?
It's not that there's nothing wrong. It's like personally for me, I don't like it. I don't like how he'll go like, oh, the thing will get set up next and na, and then he'll walk around. I'm the GOAT. I'm the GOAT.
Hey, well, I will say that Rum is he's not that layered. Like he's not that layered of a battler. Like you know what he's gonna get when you
That's
get
a great word.
Like
that's an excellent word.
So
no, he's not layered. He's like okay. Rum Nitty is kind of like a professional boxer who's got one arm cut off.
No,
and he's only good with one hand. He's only good with one.
Oh, you wrong for that, man. You wrong for that.
I will commend that he tried to talk to him. I will commend that fact that the first two, like you said, he actually tried to talk to him and angle him and tried to. So I definitely commend that 100%. For even trying to step out Because that's all we've been asking for is for him to step out of his, and he did that, and that's you gotta get some points for that.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, definitely.
I just don't like Nitty, man.
You don't like him walking around.
Dang, bro.
You don't like him walking around.
I'm not liking Nitty, like.
You don't like him walking around.
I honestly, I can never say that a battler is trash because you're getting in front of a bunch of people and getting that material out, hardest thing in the world. So I can't
100%.
really, so I can't really, I could never say a man's trash. But personally, as a fan, you know, Rum Nitty is usually a smoke break battle for me, man.
Oh, snap.
I think you should put a little more respect than that. I think we should definitely put a little more respect than that.
You calling him a weed plate, bro.
And you want to know the crazy thing about that? I don't even smoke, bro.
No. Bro say he goes to the refrigerator. Trying to get some snacks.
He said smoke break. He don't even smoke. Nah, man, you gotta give him a little more credit to that. That's jive foul. That's a little foul right there, man.
Bro, he definitely not a liquor store run, bro.
No, he definitely not. You definitely gonna watch it because that shit is fire. It is. It's still fire. No matter how much we dissect it, we can break it down because we enjoy the science. So I think we enjoy breaking it down in places like this. But all in all, it is still fire. As I was about to cuss, I'm caught myself. It was still fire. It's still fire.
It is. I mean, your Rum still has performances like the Av battle. Like
he got delivery too.
Dang.
That was
back,
to me. That was crazy.
That's like 5 years.
First battle was good.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell. Bro, with 5 years back, so he still got this battle. Him and Danny Myers are like 6 years back.
Yeah.
You know.
So how do y'all? What about the Ace and Cortez tomorrow?
Oh, I got Cortez.
Yeah.
I got Cortez
too. I got Cortez.
I actually rooting for. I mean, Ace I Mean. My bad. Ace I Mean. I'm actually rooting for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, like he been good his last 3 battles.
Definitely, yeah.
You know, he's been fired.
Definitely,
you know
I think he's on a mission. Yeah, I think he's really stepped it up and he's on a mission, and I think he's gonna succeed in that mission. Because if he put his mind to it, I have no reason he should get stopped.
But I feel like Cortez can't
like
afford to lose to Ace I Mean. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he cannot afford to lose to Ace I Mean. You know, that's gonna look real bad on him. I mean,
a little bit. But he did just go crazy in Ultimate Madness, so he kind of he can have a.
No, but Cortez the one that can't lose. Ace I Mean could lose.
I think Cortez could lose too.
No, but it's gonna be worse for Cortez.
Yeah. Oh, he's saying he's not gonna push him back. It's not gonna push Cortez back versus Ace I Mean.
Okay, remember when Cortez lost to
yeah.
Easy? Remember when Cortez lost to Easy?
Yeah.
He got roasted. He got roasted for that. And that's Easy. Easy's not a walk in the park. Easy's a vet, pretty much.
He's not a vet.
Come on.
He got vet tendencies. He got vet tendencies, though.
Easy's got that. Easy's got pain in his face. He's a vet. He's got that. You see his teeth?
He's been around.
He's been through things, man.
You say you see his teeth?
Yeah, you see his teeth. This is a man who's been through things. Yo, Easy got me feeling like I'm about to lose at Tetris.
Oh my god. But seriously though, I think that Ace I Mean got, more performance than Cortez. I'm not going front. Like, I feel like, he actually brings the crowd in more than Cortez. I think that Cortez can overperform at times. So
if we looking at that's a great assessment. And if we looking at that stage that they're gonna be on, Cortez just wilded out on Ultimate Madness in that same room, not even 2 months ago. So if Cole can, I think like Cole could be really on one in a crazy way. But I still think Ace I Mean is gonna just be I feel like he's just gonna climb the edge clearly every round. I feel like he is. I don't know, because like I said, if Cole Ultimate Madness Cole, this will be a whole nother conversation tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be a whole nother conversation.
But we're talking about a Cortez who's still in that mode.
I'm looking at the setting. I'm looking at the room he was just in doing this shit, doing this stuff. I'm looking at the setting, and I'm looking at, what's at stake. Like you just said, he know he can't lose to this guy. So with all that in mind, you know what I mean? Cortez could easily do something crazy.
No, he choked against Rum Nitty, so
Yeah, but
After going crazy the first two rounds.
he's gonna have to show up because 2 bad showings in a row, he can't do it.
yeah,
He can't do it.
That's I mean,
because in the grand scheme of things, Cortez, you could Smack could be like, I'm not booking this guy.
well, especially I think with Surf over there talking about if you lose to SI I'm not battling you.
exactly. Yeah, that's even
Oh, Surf said that?
So
he said it.
he said
On
that.
Caffeine.
Yeah,
Well,
he said Surf is at the top of my list. He was like, yeah, scratch that. Scratch that.
I don't like Surf either, man.
Surf can never be tried. I mean, see, brother, I think one thing we got to discuss deeply is your feelings can't get in the way of the facts. Surf is not a bum. He's not trash. He's nowhere near trash. Surf is one of the greats. And you just because you don't like, because it's obvious, but this is your second time not liking somebody and they all of a sudden trash too. It can't be both. The odds that happen is very rare. The odds that the person you like is also like the best person is really rare. So for you not to like these two and you think they both trash, and when they both not, shows me that you're going off a lot of feelings and you should be going off facts.
No, Your Honor. Okay, no, well, let's state the facts.
Mm-hmm.
Surf has finished 1 battle in 6 years.
Surf, let's go fact for fact. Let's go fact for fact.
Wait.
All right, you got one. You just said one. Cool. My turn. Surf laid the foundation of the fucking URL of the URL. That's bigger than any. That's bigger than any.
That's debatable.
You know what I mean? Little thing you could say. In the bigger scheme, Surf is battle rap. In a like he is. He would definitely be. He could easily be the logo for battle rap. Easily.
No.
I don't know about that.
No. I think you're trolling.
You look at the face of it, like
no. What you got? Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead. My bad, bro.
Yeah, when you look at the face of battle rap, you think of somebody like consistent. I'm saying that's already like always going like, you know what I mean, 100. You know what I mean, Surf hasn't really been doing that. You know what I'm saying, like these past weeks, like with Geechee, Tay Rock, you know what I mean. But like Surf, I don't know, man. I don't know about
That's not how we can't judge battle rap like that. We can, but just like we can't judge an NBA player's career off his last 3 years. We never judge him off that. Kobe's last 3 years was terrible. We never can judge off that. We judge when they were at their height. How high were they? And Surf, no one was really higher than Surf. When he was at his height, no one was higher. You can't just negate that because he's wasn't that his last 3 years. And in a sport like this, he can always jump right back into that bag.
No, but the thing is, in this sport, right? You're only as good as your last battle.
That's why I'm changing. We don't have, that doesn't have to be the case. You're making it the case to make a case. It shouldn't be the only case. No other sport is judged that way.
No,
let me ask you this though. Like, let me just ask this. Like, when would you say that Surf was at his highest though? You know what I mean? Because that's the thing. He had like 3 different ones. That's the thing. He had 3 different heights. He went through 3 different eras of heights. Well, okay. So this what I mean. I always feel like Mook is the logo. That's just me. You know what I mean? That's just because he blueprinted battle rap.
100%. Agreed.
Like no matter if you think he's trash, no matter whatever, like he blueprinted battle rap. So to me, he's always going to be the logo. You know what I mean? But I was just asking just for like, debate's sake, like what would you feel like Surf was at his height? What year?
The first one was him and K-Shine. That was his first height. He was after him and Shine, both of them was the tops. It was crazy. Then he had another one when he lost the clips, but then when he did was it Rock? Was it Kyle? It could have been any one of them between that time.
Between 2011 and 2014.
Well, he also cheated too because he went to jail and came back. He went to jail and then came back.
He had a lot of reserve battles.
Because I know he was at the highest when he came back versus X Factor. You know what I mean? It was like,
That's why I said he had 3 different higher points, and we talking about somebody that didn't. Are we really putting him for somebody that never was at top of nothing? Nah, bro.
No, but Surf right now. Okay, if you've only finished 1 battle in 6 years, right? now
That is
You've only
crazy, though. That is
Yo,
a crazy run.
listen. He choked against Verb, T-Top, Rum Nitty,
Lux.
30 bars, Lux.
Yeah, that's
Reed,
He
40.
choked against Cal, Suge,
Reed.
Clips.
40
Yeah.
bars.
Yeah, yes, he did. He choked. He sure did. That's his choke. Okay, that doesn't erase everything else. It doesn't erase anything. Why you put chokes as erasing points? It doesn't erase anything. He still always went crazy.
Okay,
Your
well,
Honor, though,
why
like,
is
you gotta admit, though,
why-
that is
no,
a
why is
crazy
Surf's
run,
record-
though.
why is Surf's
You can I'll admit that when you can admit that when you trying to argue with someone else to be better than him or someone else to be in front of him, then you start naming the stuff he do wrong. But at the end of the day, none of that negates the stuff Surf has done and who he is. Nobody, bruh,
No, he
I don't
talks
know
a
how
good
else to
game.
explain it.
Oh, he talks.
He
He
was.
talks a
No, I
good
feel
game.
you. No, I
He's a
definitely
marketing
feel you.
genius. Surf is a marketing genius.
That's all part of the game. Like Conor McGregor, he's a Conor McGregor. He's like Conor McGregor for real.
Yeah, there
He's
you
kind of
go.
like Conor.
And where was Conor McGregor? He was on the freaking floor.
And who,
Well, you know
who
what,
left
though?
with the biggest
Hey,
pockets? And who left with the biggest
you know what,
pockets?
though?
I don't know. You know what I mean? Some things ain't. Who left with the bigger pocket? Who left with the biggest purse? Who?
But
we're not talking about money.
not for nothing though. Like, Your Honor actually got a point at that, say that he can be the logo because, hey, you look at the logo right now, and Jerry West is the logo, and he went to 9 finals, only won 1. You know what I mean? So I mean,
What's going on,
he
fellas?
does have a point.
What's happening, brother?
Like, it's crazy.
That's just crazy. How you can say that Surf could be the logo? He's not the logo anymore.
I disagree with that.
All right, brother, but you letting your feelings. It started for me just telling you how I see that your feelings are affecting these facts.
But
No matter what you like or don't like, there's no way you can say Rum is trash and Nitty and Surf trash.
Rum is not trash.
He said your feelings is affecting your judgment.
Right, his feelings is clouding. We can't be stupid. We still gotta be responsible. We still gotta have a responsible take for the listeners. We can't really get that personal in it. We're just a bridge from listener to celebrity or whatever. You know what I mean? We can't get that personal into it and get attached that way. And the way you don't like him walking around, little stuff like that, that's you already looking from a hateful standpoint. But let's not get it twisted. Surf is one of them. Surf is that guy.
Okay, I apologize. However, I have a question. Isn't Geechee Gotti the logo right now?
The logo right now, the logo don't change. The logo ain't changed in 90 years. The logo don't change. We change the logo every 3 years in battle rap. Why are we doing that? Why we change the logo every 2 years in battle rap?
K-Rock was that guy. K-Rock was that guy for years.
The face and logo is two different things. K-Rock was the face. Geechee's probably the face, but the logo don't change. The logo still moves, but that don't change.
Is there a difference between the logo and the face?
Yes.
Yeah,
the face is just on the cover. The face is just on the cover that year.
It's like
the face is the one that's on the cover. The face is the one that's on the cover of the next game. The logo is on the ball every game. It's not this. It's the difference. Come on, man.
Okay.
I'm telling you, bro. Hey, but yeah, I mean, you could definitely say that Geechee Gotti is the face right now. You know, you can definitely say that.
Geechee and Rum.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, yeah, Rum as well. And it's crazy because, this is actually Rum's time right now. You know what I mean? So
we got to keep our feelings out of it. Let's just call a spade a spade. These boys is, yes, they are the now.
He called it a weed plate, though.
They are the now. And the now moves on, but the hymns never leave. Surf and Mook and that spots can never be. They can never do what they did. They'll never do what they did. Never, ever do the stuff that they did. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who these guys is. They'll never do what AI did. Damian Lillard and them, Luka Doncic, they can never do with these, because these are the guys who laid this groundwork for you to even get this max, or do you to even you can't. That has to mean more. If we can take away all these points for choking, why can't we add so many more for these groundbreaking things that they've done for this place, for this culture we in?
Well,
why don't get
the choking outweighs? No, when the choking outweighs the groundbreaking stuff, then I gotta say, it's not working.
So you just said the word yourself, groundbreaking. You said a choke. Just look at the two words, a choke. can outweigh groundbreaking stuff. You even use the same word I use. So groundbreaking? Come on, man. That's a word for that. It means something. It means that's crazy level of stuff that took place. It literally broke the ground.
But personally, I don't believe Surf did anything groundbreaking. He's had moments in battles. Okay, he's had legendary moments in quotes, but that's it.
When the surf calls.
All right. Who television is that?
Oh, my bad.
And he's entertained me for free.
Watching the game.
Oh, take your time, my bad, brother.
No, I was watching the game. That's my fault. I was still watching the playoff game. I mean,
what's your take on the Surfing John John?
Surfing John John. I think John John's gonna get him. I think Surf gonna come with whatever he got this time. He can't let the puncher down this time. He's gonna come with whatever he got.
Here we go. Whatever he got this time.
Here we go. He gonna give it all he got. He gonna try to give it all. He gonna try to give it that good old, that good old Surf conceited. He's gonna try to give it one of those.
Not happening.
I'm actually gonna give it to Surf, even though like John John's very consistent. I actually gonna give it to Surf this.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
What in the hell in his last 4 battles would make you think that Surf is gonna win this battle?
Well, I'm not going by his last battles. I'm talking about his talent level. You know what I'm saying? Like
no, sir. I didn't ask about his talent level. They all have great talent. I mean, the man that's on the screen right now, right now. I'm sorry, man. You're one of my favorite battle rappers, Your Honor. I'm pissed off at you, Your Honor. I'm very mad at you, Your Honor. You're one of my favorite battle rappers, man. When you first came out, you took them by storm with how you were just. I'm better than you. My everything I have is better than you. I mean, you was killing them, Smalls. What are you doing?
This ain't about me, man. It's about Surf. This ain't about me. It's about Surf.
Right, but you surfing right now,
guys. We don't look at the last 4 battles. We don't look at the last 4 battles. We look at the last 10 years.
Yeah, last 4 battles have been like dope.
We don't look at the last 4 battles. We look at the last 10 years. Okay, well, at any moment, and at any moment in this sport, that guy can be who he was at one time he's looking at.
Which one are you trying to have him be? The one from 10 years ago that battle conceded, or like the new Geechee Gotti / who else did he battle? Who else did he battle just recently? Oh, I'm sorry. 40 bars. Would you like him? I mean.
He was fine with 40 bars.
I'm just saying, like you're telling me that you want him to be this person, but I'm trying to get what person you want him to be, because
there's no
Surf since
there is no true Surf that can be John John. None.
The only reason why he loses is because he doesn't finish his rounds, though. You know,
it's not even about finishing his rounds. If you listen to his rounds, he's coming with mixtape bars.
Well, I'm going to tell you something about Surf.
The rounds be fire.
I'm going to tell you something about Surf.
Yeah, he's fired because he writes them on his mixtape. Shit, he got some great mixtapes. He got some of the best mixtapes out.
Like T-Rex says, though, it's his mixtape, though.
It's his bar.
It's his mixtape.
You can't do nothing about that. They his words. Nobody else wrote them.
Right. You know,
it's not like he put a press mafia.
Yeah.
But yo, let me tell you something about Surf, guys. Let me tell you something about Surf. Surf is a great rapper. He's got great presence. Okay. However, Surf as a battle rapper, he's got low battle IQ.
No, that's very incorrect.
He doesn't have a good battle IQ.
That's very incorrect, sir. That's very incorrect, sir.
When Surf wins, he wins by accident.
No, you're wrong about Surf. Surf doesn't care. Surf he can get his bag and go home. He ain't worried about
as a battle rapper.
It's just like how Daylight. Remember how Daylight came out? What did Daylight say? Daylight said it's not about winning. It's not about winning. It's about the popularity.
I get it. But Surf has lost damn near every single battle he's ever been in. Okay? Damn near.
I mean, you guys. Well, hold on. I didn't sit here and say that Surf was going to win. I had other people on here saying that Surf was going to win. I posed the question on what do you think that Surf has done that you think he's going to win?
Nothing.
I didn't see nothing.
Exactly. We agree. We agree.
Hey man, appreciate your thoughts on it. I appreciate your predictions. I can't wait. What about the Cortez and Ace? I didn't get your take on that.
I got Cortez. Cortez been more consistent. Ace is gonna be hungry. Coming off that John battle, he gonna be hungry. I'm sorry, the caps on caps didn't really work in that big crowd like he wanted it to. I know he wanted it to like really like, oh, and like he could throw all the caps in the crowd and like everybody get a cap that night or something. It didn't work like that, and I apologize for him for that. I seen what he was trying to do, and it could have worked if he would have slowed down and didn't rap so fast through that moment. He could have threw all those caps in the crowd. He could have probably won the battle, even though he lost the first 2 rounds. He could have probably won that battle, you know, with the caps in the crowd.
Yeah, you know, everybody got the remedy when you just watching it. Yeah, I know.
Exactly right.
But when you gotta create it. But when you gotta create it,
I got 2-1 either way. 2-1 either way.
I got to Cortez. I mean, Cortez has just been on something different ever since the tournament. I mean, I even had him going against Rum Nitty in the tournament. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end, I didn't know they was gonna get matched up like that. But it seemed like as soon as he got the Rum Nitty, he was so like anxious, like, oh, I can't wait to get my get back, that he just fucking choked. I mean, I'm sorry, I apologize. That he just messed up and choked. And it's unfortunate, but he had it in the bag. He was killing everybody in that tournament. I'm sorry, he was. And he's been consistent ever since.
These are facts. This is undisputable facts. Yeah. I appreciate the facts, man. Fact. I don't even know how to like. I wish I could like do stuff to this, like call somebody else up or something, but I don't know. But anyway, Raw still fire event, which I gave it an 8 out of 10. Anybody agree with that? I gave it 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, 8 out of 10. Tonight? It was good. None of my
tonight. I mean, it was okay. I mean, I give it a 7 though. I'm not gonna lie, I give it a 7.
I kind of agree with you. I give it a 7.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
a 7 out of 10 is wonderful. That's
I believe that Rum Nitty Hollow battle was a little too hyped up, and it was not a good matchup either way. I didn't like the matchup from the jump. I don't think they really match up well together at all. So I didn't think that battle was going to go through, and as you see, it didn't really fall too well on the crowd either. You know what I mean? On the Caffeine app.
Yeah, they probably a little tired. It's been a long night, you know. They did get on.
It was just Rum.
The other battles was like
dry.
The other one was long. Yeah, I'm trying to convey how it's more to just that. It's not just a bad matchup or this is what these people do for a living. Trust me, they know. You know what I mean? Their matchups, they know what they're doing. This is just simply at the end of the night. They're not getting as much as the other battles because it's getting late. They're standing up. You know, being there, if you know it differently. You know. It's a lot of little stuff like that matters.
I feel you. I totally understand that.
I know they probably can't even leave for cigarette breaks. They probably can't. They probably
probably there for like 8 hours too. They probably there for like 8 hours, feet hurting, hungry.
So that's why you gotta watch the battle without them. You gotta learn how to watch the battle. Not you as in you, but you gotta learn to watch the battles without the crowd so you can always enjoy it. And this battle was fire.
You always gotta watch it. You always gotta watch it objectively. I mean, even if it's your favorite battle rapper, you gotta watch it objectively. You know, regardless 100%. Of the fact. So, yeah, I totally dig it. Totally.
I guess we could probably take some questions from the chat. I was reading H. I mean, trash. H. I mean, we gotta win more. I would take several bets on John being Surf. Yeah, everybody got John being Surf, but I think you're gonna watch Surf first more times than you watch anything else in the battle. So I don't know who.
Well, who really won. You know, Surf gonna have a great first round.
Yeah. So who really won? Yo, Ali Mac with the $2. Yawning his feelings for Surf. Yeah, and I just be trying to help people see things a little differently. You know, just a little differently. What the fuck is what in the F is y'all talking about? I'm trying to explain it. Ain't too many going on. What's up, Chad? What up, Chad? 100 bullets.
Somebody said, I mean, smoke John. Oh, wow.
No. I don't think that. You know what though? Like, I might have to change it and give it to John because I'm thinking like Surf is not like a killer. You know what I mean? Not. Like, so even if he's on, like, even if he's like consistent, it would still be debatable. You know what I mean? If John's consistent, you know what I mean? Because but John, he's more of a killer. Like because he's more direct.
Yes.
Hey, some of you people in the chat, get on the StreamYard. Come on in.
So
yeah, I don't know how to I wouldn't know how to select them unless you do.
No, they got to come in through the StreamYard. They got to go through the live chat, and then there's a link to the StreamYard in there.
Yeah, but then somebody got to approve them. But somebody got to approve them because they'll be backstage unless the moderator approves them.
So Battle Truth is still on here. Watching
No, he
us.
said he took a break. No, he took a break.
He took a break, but he still has controls of everything.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he still controls everything.
Wait, how did you get on then? How did you get on?
I was here before.
Put me on.
Oh.
Truth. If Your Honor didn't do it, then Truth most likely the one that put me on. Truth did it.
John is about to dog watch, sir. Mark my words.
I think it's gonna be a goodie though.
I think it's gonna be a goodie, man. I think Surf gonna come to play. I think Surf gonna come to play, man. I don't think he's gonna play around. I don't think he's gonna do 2.5.
And that's what everybody says every time. And the next thing you know, the echo.
That's the disappointing part about liking Surf as a battle rapper.
You got to keep saying it. We said the same thing about our favorite team that never make the playoffs, but every year is our year.
True.
You just got to keep saying it because if you're a fan and you want them to do great, this is the things we say. You know, and you're not super disappointed when it's over because at least you still have some material to go over. You still got things to cover. You still gonna have a talk about it because he's not about to come and not say nothing. No, he's gonna have some highlight moments. He's gonna do some crazy stuff. He's gonna wig. He might just fumble around in the third or fumble around certain parts, but we can't take the whole performance as such. Like the mistakes get too much praise than the other stuff. It's so much to cover. He gave us a lot of stuff. He choked for 30 seconds, gave up, but then gave us 8.5 minutes of stuff to say, and we still sitting about talking about the 30-second choke. Like, come on, let's just get with the stuff that we like. We want to hear this. I'm talking about rappers. I'm talking about rappers who people say choke or in general. You know what I mean? We put too much emphasis on those mistakes. Like, let's cover the stuff he did do, and he probably did great. If it's Surf, it probably was great. His first verse 40 was fire. His first and second verse Reed was fire.
But let's go with the Battle Truth. Let's say Angry Fan narrative, right? You was on Angry Fan. I see you on Angry Fan. Angry Fan, you know, we and me as an outsider looking in and as a fan, I would disagree because a lot of those battles I paid for when it was pay-per-view, and I was getting chokes. You know what I'm saying?
You got a choke. You probably got a choke, but I bet you got more raps than a choke. But somehow we let the choke take away how much raps we got.
Oh no! That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying from the battle rappers that you're specifically seeing, right? So say if I'm not even a battle watcher a battle watcher that watches all the time, and Surf is my favorite battle rapper because I maybe have a mixtape from him. I'm gonna want to see how he does, just like I would a Daylight, and that's why people were disappointed in Daylight early on because you're tuning in to see a Daylight really rap, and what you get is this dude crapping on the floor and getting butt naked. That's not what you paid to see. Okay, so same thing with a Sue Surf. If I'm paying to see,
it's not the same thing, bro. It's not the same thing because you buy an album if you buy Jay-Z's album and you only like 6 songs out of the 12, you'll be gonna play those 6 songs and enjoy them. And you're gonna say the other ones, you know, they was cool, but it ain't gonna be something that you're gonna keep playing. You're gonna find your best 6 and 7 and play them. And so when he got 3 30-minute rounds and he choked for 30 seconds, that means he got 8.5 minutes worth of raps. We should just listen and enjoy that. Like why not doing that for anybody?
I got a question. Okay, so let's say you have one rapper who spits a round, right? He spits one half of the round is super fire. He chokes the second half of the round. But then his opponent comes, spits around, and it's just okay, but it's clean. Who wins?
So like Swamp and T-Top tonight?
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
T-Top destroyed him. T-Top destroyed him. Like it's not even a question.
You said T-Top destroyed him.
I actually thought that Swamp had better material.
I was going off of material. I didn't really think T-Top had that great of material, and he was dragging out a lot of those things a lot. Like he was dragging them out like the whole. I mean, but then he complained about Swamp in the third round, talking about whipping drugs the whole round. I'm like,
he said he made an ounce the whole round.
He said, well, bro, you've been talking about the same stuff for the last 2 rounds, bro. Like I was getting a little bit tired of it. Like, okay, man, damn, you didn't tell me about the dude, mama. All right, cool. You didn't tell me about his girl. All right,
No,
cool.
he wasn't. He wasn't saying how it was drawn out. He wasn't saying how it was drawn out. He was saying out of all of that the drug talk that he was talking, he only made like an ounce. He didn't even.
I know. He said, you said you only whipped the ounce the whole round.
Yeah, he wasn't really saying that it was bad or drawn out. I don't think. I think he was just kind of saying. That was it. All that, that was just one day.
I think he was giving a little reference to. I think he was giving a little reference to. Damn, that's all you talked about the whole round. Like I think it was. It could have been. I think it could have been a little bit of both.
It could be either way. It could be either way. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm writing you out.
Either way. Yeah, it could have been.
Well, let me ask
you. So I was choking the man, stumbling. Yo, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, well, let me ask y'all this: who y'all think gonna win out of Mook and Reed?
I got Mook. I got Mook. I
got Mook.
Mook about to watch that boy.
to say smart decision. Just to say smart decision.
I mean, Mook just all around has better material. The way he spits it is just it's just more fire. It comes out the delivery. It's all about the delivery too. Sometimes you guys can say the same thing, but if your delivery is better, like it's like everybody be trying to use what Your Honor did. I'm better than you. I'm tougher than you. My mama's better than you. And they can't do it like that. It just doesn't sound the same. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't come off like the originator did.
I think Reed been getting better though. I think Reed definitely been getting better. His last three
years better. Reed is nice. No. I believe that. I believe that, but I just don't. I just not on that level yet. Back in the day, Reed, go get it in the car. Reed, maybe.
All that stuff matters with this crowd back and stuff. When Reed can get those reactions.
That's a big thing.
He can get them and he can probably get them at a higher rate. And at a more consistent volume than Mook can potentially because of his delivery flow, aggression, delivery. It's like he can really pop out a lot of good big reactions more than Mook's thoroughbred pen. I think Mook has a crazy pen and is real. The artistry he paints is amazing. But at the end of the day, if he popping out more reactions at a greater volume, I think Reed can. You make this thing debatable at least.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so, and I'm also hoping it doesn't turn into a boring battle. They're really not saying anything at all.
Ali Marino and Cash said Mook versus Reed. They said Mook versus Reed is a skip battle. Definitely not watching. Those two are overrated. That's crazy. You still ain't watching it though. Dan, that's crazy.
I think they're still gonna watch it. That's what I mean about the pay-per-views earlier. Like you're expecting people. I pay for the app. All right, so I'm since the app came out, the day it came out, I was on it. I've been paying for all the pay-per-views. When they started doing pay-per-views, I was on it. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching Smack since DVDs. So my thing is, back then, the old Smack, you choke, you done. You sit down for a minute. You know what I'm saying? You don't get the next best person up. And I'm not saying nothing on you, Your Honor. I'm not saying none of the, you know what I mean? Nothing that's going on now. It's just that's how it was then. You know what I'm saying? And even with Sue Surf, he choked and gets conceded. He sat down for a second until he got his next battle. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a different era when it came to that. And like the culture wasn't going for that back then. So now it's just a little bit more lenient with that, I believe, and I believe Twerk helped it out with his, with his flamboyancy and, how electric he is. People were just like, you know what? Shit, Your Honor's electric, Sue Surf's electric, all these motherfuckers electric. I don't care if they choke. I want to watch.
Rose Legend said, I'd rather be Mook and Cassidy. I would definitely not want to. I would rather see.
No, don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
Okay, crowd be gassing. I never care what the crowd do. They gonna gas for Chaos, and I'm sorry, kid. Chaos was not that fire to me. It's a different, it's an acquired taste. It's a different taste for what he do. It's okay that he wasn't fired to you because we all got different opinions, but he was still fired, even though personally you didn't like it. I get that. Chaos got he got a nice style though. Oh man, broadcast is passed down. Surf didn't choke against Khan. No, I think he stumbled up or something on the rebuttal.
Yeah,
I don't think he didn't.
But Smack did. All I'm saying is it's not about that part. It's just about that back then. Smack didn't play that. Like there was no, you know what I'm saying. And that's just because that's how
that's just not how it is anymore.
Especially in New York.
I don't agree.
On that big stage in New York, you choke with. Huh?
Nah, my bad. I was talking to the chat because he said that Kid Chaos won, and I actually gave it to Kid Chaos.
I gave it to Kid Chaos. I didn't think Chess won with those light bars. He sounds like Tay-Rock now. Chess is starting to sound a lot like Tay-Rock, like they've been hanging out way too much. Like they writing together or something now. The cadence, everything. It just sounds way too Tay-Rock.
No, Chess. You can tell Chess is a better writer than Tay-Rock.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no,
Chess
I'm not talking about the writing. I'm talking about the cadence. I'm talking about the style and the cadence, the breakdown of when they break down the bar.
No, Chess is
But
Chess.
that's always
Chess
been
is
Chess. Chess always been aggressive. He always rap like you know what I mean. He not really trying to sound like. I mean, I don't know. Influence is influence, but he's always been Chess, and he's always kind of been like that.
Go to the chess. This chess battle, and then go back and watch the Chiller Jones and Tay-Rock. You'll kind of see the comparison of what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about bar wise. I know chess is way more bar heavy than Tay-Rock, but it's just the breakdown, how they break down the patterns of how they're they're spinning their bars. It just sounds so similar.
No, I just think that Chess looks more poised. He looks more composed now than more than ever.
Yeah, I was just talking about rap delivery. That's all I was talking about. I was just talking about the delivery of style.
Yeah, Chess is fire.
Because they best friends now. So you know what I'm saying. It kind of sounds, like that's more of an influence now.
Well,
but
you know what though, like
I'm
actually glad that they're friends though, because ever since they've been like cool, like Chess have been consistent. Like he haven't been like joking or stumbling or anything like that. You know what I mean? It just seems like he's been on his game.
Didn't he choke against Loso?
No.
No. He choked against John, I believe. But
he did.
Nah, he didn't choke against
Loso.
John
Smoked him.
Yeah, it was John. Yeah, it was John. Okay, yeah, it was John.
Yeah,
no, actually, that Loso. No, I don't think Loso smoked him.
Nah.
No, John smoked Chess.
I'm sorry. I don't think Chess smoked Loso. I'm sorry. I have to, I watched that battle twice.
It was neck and neck. I think he won, but it was neck and neck.
I don't give Chess that one in the Loso battle. I'm sorry.
That's a personal.
I think they was both wigging. I think they was both wigging. You know what I'm saying? And it was a great debatable. But as far as like Chess winning 2-1 or I would lean more towards Loso just on the bar heavy shit. I mean, just on the bar heavy stuff. But I'm sorry. It's
because Loso was a bit choppy at times.
No, I think it's just Chess built up a good fan base coming from Rego Hard, and it picked up when he got to the URL because you could see as he was younger. And he wasn't even having his bars all the way good yet. They were still behind him, gassing. I mean, woo, them Rego Hard. If you watch URL before it went onto the app, then you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? When Rego Hard dudes started coming over here to URL, oh my God, that's when the gas meter went up to like, oh my God. Every bar, every single bar.
They were present.
Every bar.
No, they were present at UFF. Chess had to tell them to shut up when he was at UFF.
Hey, wait, you on mute. You mute yourself.
Yo, I can hear you.
Yeah, I think you mute yourself. You muted yourself. Unless he's talking to somebody else.
Oh,
hey, I don't know. He might be talking to somebody else. But anyways, yeah. I don't know. I definitely think that Chess is dope, though. I think that Chess is dope. Black over there say whack, but I disagree with that.
No, Chess to me is I think he's got the most potential out of everybody. I think if he were to be consistent, he'd be one of the greats.
Yeah.
Because if you look, because he's basically what DNA. He's basically a better version of DNA at that age.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He is. No, he is because DNA. Well, I don't know though, because you gotta think too. Well, yeah, grind time DNA definitely wasn't that good. But then when you got the URL, he was out there like reversing, going forward, reversing and doing all that with P. So and then after that he beat Sue Surf. Right after that, so I mean,
he beat Sue Surf with trash rounds. Because if you break down,
who you guys talking about?
We're talking about Chess.
Oh, okay.
Chess and DNA.
So
Okay.
DNA is like DNA is the chess of like 10 years ago. Except DNA was consistent, never choked, always showed
Yeah,
up.
DNA never choked. I don't think that DNA ever choked.
DNA's never choked, ever.
He never
He has the
choked.
best.
He
He has
never
the best
choked.
freestyles. He can't choke. He can't. He's an
Yeah.
idiot savant when it comes to this rapping stuff. Like he can't choke. Like literally, he can't choke. He'll choke, and it'll never look like he choked because he'll come right off the top of the head with a
Yeah.
banger of a freestyle, with a
Yeah.
with a banger rebuttal. He'll just come off the top of the head with it, bro. And it was just amazing because he was the first one that was really doing rebuttals like that. Before you got 3 of these
Yeah.
things from Chef Trez, you was getting nonstop rebuttals through a whole round from DNA.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
yeah,
where it really
because
started.
Yeah. Now you
Yeah.
gotta think because back in the day, back in grind time era, yeah, he beat like 2 people in freestyle battle. And I believe it was, who was it?
Real deal.
Real deal, and it was
Yeah.
Mike Flames.
Yep.
Mike
Yep.
Flames.
Yep.
You know
Yeah,
what I
Mike
mean?
Flames. There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Dang. Yeah,
DNA,
so I
hey.
mean,
But see, that's why I don't compare. I can't compare Chess to DNA because DNA was different. He didn't choke.
Yeah.
He was always consistent. You
Yeah.
you would see him on every card battling the top notch, like the best opponents out. Period, hands down.
Because the thing
And nobody
is,
was watching him. Nobody would watch. Nobody could watch him.
the reason I'm comparing the two is because of their age. They were the youngest of their generation at the time in the URL.
Yeah, but it was maturity though. Chess ain't mature. Chess wasn't mature enough when he got in. DNA was already ready.
Yeah, and he was already.
He had
already
his material
had, like,
down. He knew what he wanted to do. He knew how he wanted to battle. He knew what he wanted to say. If he didn't know what he wanted to say, he was going to freestyle his head off and kill everything going. He wasn't going to let no chokes go down. He wasn't going to embarrass himself on the stage because he knew back in the day with Smack, you couldn't do that or else you wasn't going to get back on that stage. Remember, nowadays, you don't have all this publicity and fame that you got now. They didn't have that back then. You know what I'm saying? They were still battling for $500, $1,000. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't battling for nothing. So you had to stay on Smack. If you didn't stay on Smack, there was nowhere else to go.
Grind Time, KOTD.
KOTD wasn't
KOTD wasn't out that time. It was just grind time.
Yeah, it was just grind time.
Grind time.
And grind time was fading out so fast that wasn't nobody going to grind time. Like people would make fun of grind time rappers, just like they do KOTD rappers. That's how grind time was basically. You know what I'm saying? They would make fun of grind time. Right? Oh, you still rapping like we on grind time.
Well, yeah. It did definitely got like that. It did definitely got like that. Like,
You remember in battles, people would
what
say it all the time in battles. Nigga, don't be coming up here rapping like you on grind time.
Yo, rapping all silly, bro. Rapping all this syllable.
We don't do over here. We don't do all that on Smack. That's basically what they telling you. Like, nah, we don't do all that on Smack, bro. We over here with that real stuff over here on Smack. We don't do all that grind time.
X Factor did hit Cortez with that though.
Yeah, he hit with it hard. He did with it hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he had to sit down though after he choked. There, he had to sit down. But yeah,
you always had to. With Smack, you had to sit down, bro. If you choke, you don't have a good performance, things of that nature. You got to sit down, bro. That's why when I was talking to Your Honor, I was like, bro, you got to hear that too, though. You can't keep going with this narrative that you can just choke and everything's just gonna be honky dory, bro. Because sooner or later they're gonna sit you down and you're gonna be going back to the small leagues. You on the biggest league, bro. You got a big name. Like, you got your own original style on nobody got, and everybody tries to copy now.
Twerk?
Yeah. No, Your Honor. Everybody copied Twerk already. Twerk is older news. Everybody already copied his stuff. And that's not even Twerk style. That's Prez Mafia style. But anyway, I digress. I ain't even gonna go there. But what I'm saying is, Your Honor came in with something fresh, something new, instead of just bow, bow, headshot, headshot, bow, bow. You know what I'm saying? Your Honor came in with his own little slick talk. You know what I mean? That DC slick talk. You know what I mean? And he came in and swagging on them with it.
Yeah,
like nobody ever came in and said, you know what? I'm just gonna spit this right here. I'm better than you. My mama's better than you. I dress better than you. I look better than you. My girl looks better than your girl. Like who? What? What possessed you to even come out like that, bro? That was fire, homie. That was fire, bro. And everybody's been trying to recreate that. I mean, right after that happened, how many other battles did you see people talking about, I look better than you, I move better than you? I'm like, oh wow, everybody just trying to like recreate a Your Honor bar. So that's why Your Honor knew. Your Honor knew when he came in through the door, he got his own originality, and he's gonna catch a fan base like that. And once you catch a fan base with your own originality, bro, you up.
Yeah.
Twerk is the prime example. I mean, you could choke every battle and everybody just wants to go and hear you spit 4 bars.
Yep.
Like, you're going to a twerk battle, you're going to get at least 1 round maybe. And then a bunch of like, I'm strapped in. Oh. Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I hear him.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, we was hearing each other. Maybe you had us on mute then, brother.
Who?
Yeah, but no, we were just talking about how, Twerk will hit you with a gang of strapped in if he ain't got no material. And he won't have no material. He'll go with no material and he'll spit a good round, and half of it was filler, half of it was good bars. And then I'm strapped in a coma. Madness. And like, and then everybody cheering, everybody going crazy. And he ain't said nothing yet. Like, it's funny. It's funny to me.
Well,
personally.
that is the thing though, that they are promoting choking, and that's one thing we got to get away from. I mean, I think that I actually think that they're doing a better job. Because I think, what is it? Twerk choked, and then like he didn't end up being unknown because he choked. So I think that they're trying to like clean that stuff up.
But you're still getting battles though. But you're still getting battles on URL, so you're still getting some bread.
Well, the thing is, he haven't battled yet though. You know what I'm saying? Like, ever since he choked, he haven't really battled.
Yeah, no, he said he needed to sit down himself. He on Uncle Ra. He was on an interview with Uncle Ra on 50 Minutes of Fame, and he was talking to him about it. He was like, "Yeah, man, I just need to sit down for a minute." You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I think they told him to sit down. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think.
Oh, did they? Yeah. I mean, hey, you might be right about that too. I can't knock you on that one, brother. I can't say they didn't. If it was me and my business, hey, you gotta sit down for a minute, bro. You ain't finna just keep coming up here, bro. Nah, bro. And we put your name as like one of the head. And his name is like a head marquee for URL.
I know. There's no way that he's just gonna pass up like however much money they're giving him, and he said, "You know what? Nah. I'm gonna sit down." Like, no, bro. Nah, they told him he gotta sit down, bro. Nah, bro. But you know what I mean?
Sit your ass over there. Sit your ass over here, son. No, you ain't lying. You ain't lying about that one. You ain't lying about that one. You ain't lying about that one. I guarantee that's probably what they did too.
But I actually think that I think that Swamp is gonna have to sit down too after he choked with it. But his content.
His choke he didn't. No. He didn't have a choke to where he gave up a whole round, or he didn't pull a Danny Myers. As much as I love Danny Myers, one of my favorite battle rappers, he didn't pull a Danny Myers, and can't nobody even get on Danny Myers about that because that was his first time doing that. I hate when people even come with that, like, "Oh, Danny Myers choked Danny." Man, Danny Myers got 575,000 battles. That dude ain't choked in not nail one of them. Yeah. And you mean to tell me out of 550,772 battles, he can't choke in one of them? Damn, bro, that's messed up.
The crazy thing is though that Smack was like, I think I'm overworking him, and then like next thing I know, he on the next 2 cards. I'm like, bro,
he on the next 2 cards.
Bro, I'm burning.
What do you mean? Smack said I'm overworking him. Smack said I think I'm overworking him. He went to battle. He went to Battle Rap Academy and Battle Bill Collector instead.
Yeah,
like, with the 1 rounder.
Like, bro,
I was like, okay, I thought you was gonna sit down.
Now he's on. Like, come on, bro.
I thought you was gonna sit down for a minute. I mean, he got 27 kids.
I got an obligation for 10 more cards.
Hey, man, 27 kids. Hey, man, when you got 32 kids, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you can provide.
Nah, that's true. Nah, that's definitely true. You know what I mean? But it's funny.